and the ebb and the flow and the highs and the lows and the tears and the jeers, and England wins it in a shootout. Oh wow, extra penalty kicks they call it, and I guess England had lost their last 3. So I finally won it. That was kind of exciting, but I tell you, I can't stand World Cup soccer too much. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. The one referee on the field with all the technology to watch what's going on, all the fakery. Oh God. Oh, my arm. Oh, my ankle. I can't stand it. It's just awful. Anyway, what are you going to do? But then there are those who love soccer. I get it. Or football, as it's called in the real world. What can I say? I love hockey. I love hockey, and we have our divers in hockey too. Don't worry about that. But we give it to them. Oh, what are you going to do? Anyway, welcome to the show. It's Traveling with Bruce. Bruce here from Creston, British Columbia. Today, my weather, oh my goodness, we're just not catching any breaks here, although tomorrow it turns. We're only at about 60, 65 here in the Northwest. I guess, Northwest US for you Americans down there. Here in Canada, we call ourselves the, what do we call ourselves in British Columbia here? The lower Kootenays. That's what we are. We're known as the lower Kootenays. Just north of the Idaho border by 3 miles. So the northwest U.S. corner of the U.S. is kind of where you'd find me if you looked on a Google map. But tomorrow, the heat wave starts. There's a whole system moving, and the jet streams are moving, and we're supposed to get sunshine and heat. And it's about time because it's July 3rd. We should be close to 100 degrees right now. Unbelievable. Anyway, what can I say? Thank you for showing up today and watching my show. We love talking about cruise ships, cruise ship vacations. If you are an addict and love to cruise, this is your place to help get you through to the next cruise. Just kind of talk it out, and we'll guide you through it. If you've never been on a cruise before, this is your place. We love talking to new cruisers. You'll find out all kinds of information on cruising. And since this is a Q&A show, you can ask me anything you want about going on a cruise, from what cruise line should you consider, or what are the rules about bringing stuff on board? What about the different ports of call? Whatever your questions are. There are no dumb questions. I have a bit of news for you guys today on the cruise game. I also have a number of cruises I've uncovered that are pretty interestingly priced. I'll go over those with you today, and looking forward to chatting with you. The channel, yesterday I was had gone live and done my show. I posted the video, and I was looking at just looking at my computer, different things, when all of a sudden I noticed a notification come through Redbubble. There was an order. Well, somebody picked up some t-shirts yesterday, took advantage of that 20% off offer yesterday, and a bunch of stuff was picked up. It's one of the largest orders I think I've ever had go through. I think it was 3 t-shirts and a travel mug. Congratulations on saving a bunch of dough, and of course helping out the channel. Thank you very much. I don't know who it is, but it's someone in Pennsylvania. I'm wondering if it's is it you, Brent? I'm not sure, because they don't tell me who it is. I have to sort of kind of wing it and guess, but it's usually a subscriber or someone who's active on the channel. But anyway, thank you for the order, and enjoy the products when they arrive. I just got a notification they're making them today. They'll probably be shipping them tonight or tomorrow, and boom, they're on their way. It's incredible. Thing about Redbubble that some of you may not know, it doesn't matter where you are. If you're a Canadian watching my show and you want to buy a Redbubble item, like one of my t-shirts or coffee mugs, don't worry about U.S. Customs. You're not going to get any. The items that you order from my channel, made by Redbubble, are produced in Canada. And if you're an American, don't worry about duties or customs, because the items are produced in the U.S. These guys at Redbubble are so sharp, slick as a whip. These guys have got manufacturing facilities in each country that they offer the product. So if you're in the U.S. and Florida, the product is shipped to you, UPS or whatever they're using. In Canada, it's through the Canadian Postal Service, and it arrives to your mailbox, and there's no handling fee, there's no customs fee, there's no taxes charged for this or that so-called, the thing that really bugs me, I know Canadians really hate this, is when we order something from the States, it comes up and there might be a $5 duty, but the handler, the shipper, charges a $10 or $20 fee to collect the $10. It just drives us nuts. So, you know, we only have to pay $3-4 in taxes. Got to pay $10 in fees to pay the $3 in taxes. And otherwise, you don't get the package. It's just a highway robbery, and we don't like it. Anyway, so that's what I love about Redbubble. It's one of the reasons I picked Redbubble to produce this stuff, because it's produced in the country where you order it from. It's way quicker. It's locally, you know, sourced and taken care of. I think it's brilliant, and so love it. So any of you folks who are picking up this stuff, thank you for all your support of this channel, this guy, because this guy needs all the help he can get. What else? Amazon affiliate program and Amazon Prime Day. I got an email this morning from Amazon telling me that the official date for this year's 2018 year's Amazon Prime Day starts the 16th of July. I think it's like a 36-hour deal. I think they kind of start in the middle of the day on the 16th. It goes through the 17th till midnight. And that's the day that Amazon just puts out millions of items at just stupid discounts. And if you're a Prime member, if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get free shipping. You get all these offers. Plus, you get music all year long. You get free, I think you get some books, and there's all kinds of benefits for being a Prime member, including free shipping. Anyway, you're entitled to Prime Day specials. And so they notified me this morning, Brissy boy, the 16th of July is the beginning of Prime Day for Amazon this year. Don't forget to tell your peeps. So I posted on the Facebook group page for Traveling with Bruce, which you guys should check out if you haven't already. I put a notification on there that Prime Day is coming, and if you haven't got a Prime membership on Amazon, you can get one for free, no charge whatsoever. It's a 30-day free trial for the Amazon Prime. Use it for the next 30 days, including Prime Day. And if you're not happy with the deal, or you don't want to keep it anymore after 30 days, just cancel, and it's no charge to you, but all the benefits you got in the meantime are yours. And way to go. Now, if you use my affiliate link to do this, either go through my affiliate link, which is right down here, or you go to my, in this case, today's example was a Facebook group page where I did that little promotion. You can link in there, and you can pick up a Prime membership, and I get a credit for that. They actually pay me a couple of bucks if you take the free trial. Good deal for me. And then whatever you buy on Prime Day or whenever, as long as you link in through my link, every time you want to buy something on Amazon, every time you want to go there, just link into my affiliate link, which is right below here in the description. I get a commission on everything you buy. Fantastic. No extra cost to you. And take advantage of Prime Day. So I have no idea what Prime Day is going to mean to this guy. I know there is a number of you who are already using the affiliate link to acquire product through Amazon, and I thank you. I don't know how many of you are plotting a strategy to get stuff on Prime Day, but those of you who don't have Prime, Amazon Prime, you should get it. Take the free deal. Go through my affiliate link and get one of those things, and check it out. At least see the offers of these prices and these items being available. It makes the news every year. It'll be on CNN. It'll be on the business networks. It'll be on Fox. Everyone will carry the story about Amazon Prime Day. And you should at least have a Prime account to at least get the offers delivered to your account, and you can see what's available to you. People do their shopping early for Christmas already. Unbelievable. It's incredible. Anyway, that's a little commercial there for that. And again, I thank you for your support. Folks are supporting me also on donations. Some of you folks are unbelievably generous to me. You make up for the many who don't ever send me anything, which is okay too. I mean, it's all up to each individual. But there's a number of you who do send me contributions, and I do appreciate that very much. I did receive today, just a few minutes ago, Peter Heckham, I did it again. He sent me $10. Peter, thank you again for your generosity and your support of this channel of mine. and helping me get through. I appreciate it very much. I am monetized, by the way. I know I was harping on it for 120 days going, when are they going to monetize my channel? They finally monetized me about 11 days ago. And it looks like I'm generating about $5 a day in advertising revenues. And that's kind of equal to what I used to get as far as the, well, I shouldn't say it that way. I should say it this way. I'm getting more money now on every ad that they pay me on. If that makes sense to you? The so-called payment per thousand, the cost per thousand, or the MPG, whatever, however the term they call it, the so-called ad rate, I'll use as a standard lingo here. The ad rate is higher to me than it was when I was last paid, which is back in January, February. When they shut me down back in January, February, when they shut almost all of us down, the ad rates were a certain amount for every 1,000 times the ads were watched, and now it's higher. And I was trying to figure out, why is it higher? And as best as I can figure it, my channel in the last 5 months has shifted from being about 75% male viewers to 25% female. And it's now virtually 50-50. It's like half of my viewers are male, half are female. One demographic might be higher than another, and another is a little higher than the other, but it all kind of evens out. And I have a feeling that because of the viewers, you guys, and the fact that we talk about cruising and we talk about being able to take a vacation on a cruise ship in the middle of the winter, that is just perceived by advertisers to be a target market they want to advertise to. And so it pays more. Advertisers will pay more for the higher quality viewer. Simple as that. And I guess the other factor is that because I'm not a gamer and I don't talk about, I don't play video games online and talk to you about that, I'm not aiming at 90% male and 90% say my viewers are between 12 and 20 years of age. My viewers range from 25 to all the way up, 75 and up. And they have these breakdowns in the demographic I think it's every 10 or 20 years, something like that. And I have a very consistent following for male and female, except at the very high end. At the very high end, the eldest of my viewers are predominantly male, which I find interesting because women live longer than men. But I got some healthy guys out there who are watching me, and I thank you for showing up and watching my show. Otherwise, it may well be that husband and wife are living at home, and they're both in their 60s and 70s, and everything's in his name. It's in husband's name, the account, the channel, the electric bill, and all. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care. So as far as YouTube is concerned, well, it's a male watching. Well, it may well be a couple that are watching, but it's, the channel's in the husband's name, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, the demographic is good. The ad rates are higher. All I need now are viewers. I need to find a way to produce a video where, I keep adjusting my camera here. I need a way to produce a video where I get 1 million views on one video. If I could do that, I'd have it made. But I have to thank some of you too. Speaking of promoting my channel, I have to thank some of you viewers out there who've been sharing my videos on Facebook and other social media. I get these reports from YouTube, the generic basically, but they tell me the numbers of, well, how many likes did you get? How many thumbs ups? How many thumbs downs did you get for like the whole channel? And how many shares did you get? How many comments did you get? How many likes did you get on Facebook? How many likes did you get on Twitter? It's a fascinating thing. Some people watch a video of mine on Twitter and then they give it a thumbs up, and it registers as a thumbs up from an outside source. Anyway, there are a lot of you, or some of you, who've been sharing my videos to friends and family on Facebook and other social media, and this is huge. This shows the YouTube computers that this is not a tiny little channel with his relatives and friends watching him all the time. This is a YouTuber, small as he is, who is reaching out and branching out his followers to get followers from everywhere. And it's obvious to me because I have 140 countries where I have viewers come in from. Of course, the number one country is the United States. Number two is Canada. Number three is England. Number four, I think, is Sweden. Thank you, Anita. Australia, of course. I think Australia's number four and Sweden's number five. Anyway, yeah, it shows like where my viewers are coming from. But if I go down the list, I can see from India, from Israel, from France, Germany, from Japan, from Taiwan, Argentina, of course, Brazil, all over. And I mean, you know, there are cruise fans everywhere, and I'm happy to attract viewers from all over the world. Of course, I love it. I hope you enjoy the show, and hope you find the information useful to you, and the episodes engaging. So thank you, everybody, for that. 2,317 subscribers. We're waffling along here. We gain a couple, I lose a couple, I gain a couple. This is quite normal at this time of year, I think. Being summer, I'm not surprised I'm not adding 20 subscribers a day. I would like to be, but I'm going to be true to my channel. I'm not going to start producing videos about something that most of you aren't interested in. It just doesn't make sense. I want to be true to the core followers of this channel. We talk cruise ships, cruise ship holidays, and that type of thing, and I have lots to talk about there. So let's say hi to who's signing in. If you haven't been here before, sign in and say hi to me. I read the messages here on my phone. They come in here like crazy, and I say hi to everybody and tell me what's your temperature, where are you watching me from, and if you have any questions, fire away, and we'll get right on top of it. If anyone sees any trolls, let me know. So far, I think we're troll free. You never know. We did have a couple yesterday, I think, didn't we? Got rid of them. Wendy Thompson signed in today saying, hi, everybody. Hope your day is a happy one. It's 90 here in Bland, Missouri. Welcome, Wendy. Wendy's getting ready to move. She's heading to the Ocala area in Florida. And once those passports are set up, she and her husband can drive to a number of cruise ports. No more flights. And oh my, all the cruises are within a drive away from getting on them. Just fantastic, Wendy, for you. Peter Heckema is saying, hi, Bruce and everyone. Beautiful day here in Tarpon Springs, Florida. 90 degrees and lots of sun. Fantastic. Peter. Robert Brandt. Hi, everyone. 86 in St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands. How you doing, Robert? Welcome back, sir. Richard C. Hello, all. 97 in the seat of Liberty, Philly, I believe. Tracy Dunlop. Hi, Bruce. And all 89 in Naples today. A nice day until about an hour ago. Now raining, thundering, and lightning. Oh, man. I'm going to move my phone in a little bit. My camera in a bit to get my phone a little closer to me. Let's see here. Tracy, Wendy, are you moving full-time to Ocala, or are you going back and forth? I think it's full-time. Susie Junko is here. Hi, Susie. How you doing today? Richard C., please don't tell me the score. We'll watch tomorrow. Oh, sorry, Richard. I didn't know. Don't listen to me. I'm sorry. Paul Wilgus, hi, Bruce and all. 88 here in Virginia. Got back last night from my cruise on the getaway. Paul, tell me about the getaway. Tell me about your holiday. What I believe you did a Caribbean cruise. Am I right or am I wrong? I think you did. Let me know all about it. Wes, hotter than a firecracker in New Braunfels. Multiple 100-degree days coming up for you. Oh, wow, Wes. And Wes, again, I don't know if I've mentioned earlier, Wes did send me a donation last week, and thank you, Wes, for that. I did receive it. I think I said thank you, but in case I hadn't, thank you again for that PayPal donation you made last week to me. Very appreciative of that. Tracy Dunlop, Wimbledon started yesterday, so I'll be watching tennis. No soccer for me, she says. Valerie F. Hello, Bruce. Long time no see. Valerie, welcome back. How are you? Robert Brandt, it was me. Laugh out loud. I knew it. Sent to my son. There you go, Robert. I had a hunch. It was Pennsylvania. Just Anyway, fantastic. Thank you for the order. Nice job, Robert. Richard saying. Scott Batchley's here saying, hi, everybody. Nice today in Ventura. They are saying a heat wave is coming. Hate the heat. Yeah, we're going to get it too. Jim Thomas, hey, all, only 92 today in Anderson, California. I know our friends out east have been dying in the heat. I've been watching the national weather reports. Even makes CNN. It is deadly hot out there. Be careful, folks. Richard C., great. No Canadian tariffs on our products from Redbubble. No tariffs. None at all. We avoid that whole darn nonsense by just sourcing it per country. Our friends in Australia, it's made there. This company, Redbubble, is Australian. I love it. Europe, they have European manufacturers. It's just fantastic. Such a brilliant move. And Jordan, hey, all. Hi, Ann. Wendy Thompson, Tracy, full-time. Yep, Wendy's going to be full-time in the Ocala area. Randy Lucas, greetings, Bruce, and all from Newport, Oregon. where it's breezy and a high of 64. July 4th, holiday week with Michelle's family. Lord help the neighborhood. Randy, that's why they invented alcohol. It's to dull the pain. But pace yourself, my friend. Pace yourself. Tracy Dunlop, I have an eBay store, and Canadians are always asking why shipping is so high, and it's not me. It's eBay who charges the rates. I don't even see what they charge for international orders. I hear you there, Tracy. You're absolutely right. It is absolutely brutal in Canada, and anything we order online through merchants, we pay dearly, just dearly for that. It's ridiculous. Wendy, we'll have to come back to Missouri in May of 19. Our granddaughter graduates from high school. Well, of course. I mean, there's always family, that type of thing. Wendy Morrison, make sure you watch the whole ad to ensure Bruce gets paid. Hey, look, if these are 3-4 minute long ads, I apologize. I have nothing to do with it. I don't have, I don't do anything. I will say the other day, I did get a kick out of a message. I'm trying to remember who sent this to me. And at the moment, the name escapes me. So pardon me if I forget you. But one of my viewers said to me, "Oh, I'm watching all your videos. I put your playlists on, and I just hit play." And they said, "I've got 3 devices going." So I guess there are 3 devices in the house playing Traveling with Bruce videos just nonstop. Whether there's an ad on there or not, doesn't matter. Person's out in the yard doing her work, coming back inside the house, watch the ad a little bit, or watches the video a little bit, takes care of the dishes, does the laundry. Bruce is playing. I got a kick out of that. I don't know. I don't know how YouTube handles that kind of stuff. I don't know how that works, but viewers are viewers. I'll take it any way we can get it. It's funny. Funny stuff. Cool Jazz. Hello, Ann Jordan. Happy Wednesday to you. Robert Brandt, produce a how to cruise for free video. Produce a how to cruise for free video, Robert is going that. Yeah, if I could come up with that one, that's where we'd get 1 million viewers, wouldn't I? And Jordan, hello at Cool Jazz. Happy 4th of July to all. Robert Brandt, let's see here. Our bar, I'm not sure what he tried to say. The first word, it might be a typo. Here has a band, Naked Girls, and it's an all-male band, but seems to pull tourists in. I could go to our local bar here and just film people being stupid, and post that. I suppose. I don't know. I don't think so. Tracy Dunlop, Paul Wilgus. If I remember right, that was your first cruise, right? How did you like it? How did you like a Norwegian getaway? Hey, Ann, hope you're well. Richard saying, and Jordan, hey, Peter, Richard, Tracy, Robert, everyone's saying hi to everybody. Carla Miller, hi, Bruce. 102 degrees in Arlington, Texas. 74 days until my repositioning cruise on the Carnival Breeze. Carla, you must be suffering from humidity down there too. That's just got to be brutal down there. Unbelievable. Carla, welcome back. Paul Wilkes saying hello, and Wendy McDonough, 86 and trying to rain in southern Indiana. Wendy, welcome back to my show, and hang in there. At least you're not 102, but boy, still. And Jordan, I am well, Richard. See, I can tell you the soccer score. Don't do it. He doesn't want to know. Paul Wilgus, Tracy, it was my first cruise and I loved it. Overall, I liked the getaway, except for the bed was very hard and the pillows very lumpy. The food all over was very good. Oh, fantastic. Cool Jazz. Paul Wilgus was, you were in the getaway this past week when the crew member went overboard. Were you on that one? Paul Wilgus, the cruise was great until Saturday when a guy went overboard. The next 24 hours was total chaos. Oh my goodness. Paul Wilgus, hundreds of people converged on the guest services to try to change flights, etc. Oh my gosh. They gave a free Wi-Fi for 30 minutes, but the most couldn't connect. So, and those who could, it was too slow to do anything. Seakeeper, hi Bruce and all. 92 degrees here, Fahrenheit in Tequila, South Florida. Very sunny, slight breeze, and very enjoyable in the shade outside. Thumbs up. Give Bruce some encouragement. I like that. Shirt of yours the best. You like this one, right? It's a classic, this one. I love this design too, Seakeeper. There's some really good ones. I did a count last night on Redbubble. I took a look at how many logos I have. I was shocked. Now, as those of you who are, diehard supporters of this channel, and you are like watching me every day, and you've been to my Redbubble store a couple times, or some of you have bought stuff from Redbubble, you know I have various versions of logos. I don't have just like one style. Like, for example, this one here, the one with the propeller on it, here. This one here is the propeller with gold lettering. Well, I have this propeller with black lettering, so it's perfect for like light colored shirts. But I also have this in white lettering. So if you buy this on a black colored shirt, there's the propeller, but it'll say traveling with Bruce with light white lettering, because if it was black lettering, you wouldn't see it, right? Transparency and all that. So in this version, I have 3 versions of this logo, just this one. And if you have the time, by all means, check out the channel, the Redbubble store for that. But it's the same can be said over a bunch of my logos. So I did the count. I think I have over 30 plus versions of logos available for Traveling with Bruce. But different styles, there's got to be over 25 of them, or 23 of them, something like that. There's a ton of different logos available. So you get the chance, check it out if you got nothing better to do. And see if you can find something. And again, if you're thinking of getting something for somebody's birthday or Christmas present, or just schlep around you're going on a cruise, you're thinking of going on a cruise, and you want to wear some TWB product to promote the channel on cruise ships, which I highly recommend because I need all the viewers I can get. Check them out and see what you think. We did load a new one yesterday. A brand new logo was loaded yesterday. Really cool. It looks like it's like a zipper that's coming down, and there's a cruise ship coming out from the middle of it, the hull of the ship. It's fantastic. Love these logos. They're fabulous. Richard C. No, and please let me watch it later for the soccer games. Had things to do and didn't watch any games. Paul Wilgus, I missed my afternoon flight. He's saying this is now to a ship, and had to stay the night in Miami and couldn't get a flight until last. Let's see if he updated it. No, I'm sorry, I'm missing the rest of his message. But he couldn't get he couldn't get in the flight. Now this is probably coming home, I would imagine, coming back. Yeah, missed my afternoon flight. Had to stay the night in Miami and couldn't get a flight until probably yesterday. Okay, and Jordan. Good morning, Bruce, and all. It's 24 Celsius in Brisbane today. Happy Independence Day to all. This is, of course, tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow from the U.S. Right now it's July 3. Peter Heckema, Bruce, you said you lost a lot of female viewers, and now you have 50-50 men and women. I hope you're not losing your sex appeal. No. I didn't mean losing female viewers. No, I've been gaining female viewers, actually. When I first started this channel back in August last year, 90% men. By Christmas time, when I hit 100 subscribers, when I got to 100, it was about 75% male. January, it was about 60% male. And then in the last month and a half, it got to be about 55-45. And lately, it's been 48-52. Like it's almost 50-50 men, female. Now, does that mean the trend is continuing? In about 3 months from now, will I be 55% women and 45% men? I don't know. I just do what I do, and it attracts male and female viewers. But the one area where I have way more men watching than female, according to the statistics, is gentlemen, people over 65. That highest demographic. Now, the demographics only do this. They only go from like, I love how they do this. The more in the morning. There you go. Thomas Arnold. Hey, Bruce. What's going on there? I don't. They're on the outside. They're out. What kind of room did you have, Paul? And tell us, were you happy with it? Did you find the storage okay? How was your room, Stuart? That kind of stuff. Yeah, these cruise ships. You're not going to hear a peep out of Norwegian regarding this employee. Excuse me. They're not going to talk about whether he had issues, whether there was a maybe his wife left him. He got the Dear John letter. We don't know. Sometimes crew members get distraught news. They're on these cruise ships for 11 months at a time on some of these contracts. They get some distraught news, and it's just too much, and they just have no reason to keep going. That kind of stuff. I don't know, but you're not going to hear Norwegian brag about it. They're not going to talk about it. It's just not going to be. The only way you're going to hear anything is like Paul was saying, you get to know a cruise member, a couple of dollar tip for the bartender, you get to talk a little bit, and yeah, they may share some info with you. Interesting stuff. Let's see here. Seakeeper retracted. And Jordan, oh, laugh a lot, Randy. That damn buffering spider, crystal clear now. Oh, great, good stuff. I hope my signal's okay. My picture's fantastic here. Yeah, we're looking okay. We'll see how it continues. I'm still wired in with my computer here, right into my router. Ever since I've done that, I've not had issues on the net, really, except for maybe one time there was an issue, but it wasn't really me. It was the internet, you know, between you and me. But today, I think we're okay. Let's see here. Thank you, and Wendy is saying for whatever info she gave her. News today. Let me tell you what I read up on today. It's nothing earth-shattering as far as cruise business goes at the moment. Seakeeper saying, you froze again for a bit. I blame the spider. And Tracy, I was buffering too, but I think it's thunder here. Yeah, it's probably your weather down there, guys, because we're good here. And I'm clear here. I'm clearing out here in Creston proper. It's very good. Cool Jazz, I was buffering also, thought I was just me. It could well be your systems between here and, between me here and you there. Could well be it. Okay, Holland America. They're saying goodbye to their smallest ship. The Prinsendam is the name of their smallest ship. June 30th, 2019. So about a year from now, they're going to say goodbye. It's an 835 passenger ship. It's the only one that is less than 1,000 passengers in the Holland America fleet. It's going to be transferred over to a German line called Phoenix Reisen, and it will continue to operate as a cruise ship, mainly to German tourists. It's a regional German tourist cruise line. This ship here originally sailed for the Royal Viking Line, no longer alive. It then, for a short period of time, was a Cunard ship and a Seabourn ship for a short period of time. Then it became a Holland America vessel in 2002. So for the last 16 years, it has been a Holland America ship. It's being replaced, whether directly or indirectly. It's getting replaced because the Norway, the new ship just being completed for Holland America, will have 2,666 passengers and will arrive on December 2018. So Holland America is obviously growing in a number of ways. They're bringing this new ship in with 1,800 more passenger capacity. Out goes the Prinsendam, and of course the Norway will have all the latest technology, the most efficient engines you can imagine, the stabilizers, and you name it. And it'll be a very comfortable ride for all concerned. And this is just how it goes. This is just how cruise lines, very systematically, every year or two, they make adjustments. Here's another one: P&O Cruises out of the United Kingdom. They are retiring the Oriana. It's an 1,880 passenger ship. It leaves in August 2019. It's been in service for 28 years. Favorite of P&O's clientele. I'm sure there are P&O passengers who've been on that ship year after year for a long, long time. They're going to say goodbye to it next August. And a new ship is coming in called the Iona. I mentioned that a few months ago. It's a 180,000-ton monster, 5,200 passengers. That's the new one. So out with the 1,880 passenger ship, in with the 5,200 mega ship, for arriving May 2020. So 2 years from now. So there you go. That's what's happening with cruise lines on an ongoing, constant basis. These little goodbyes are not big news. They don't have, the same kind of party like when a new ship is coming to town. When they retire the old ones, they retire them kind of quietly and they sort of fade into the sunset, because it's all about new, exciting, new, better, greater, fantastic, more and more and more wonderful. So ships getting larger, and a bunch of them are on order, as we know. And of course, the Horizon has arrived for Carnival, 4,000 passengers. Symphony of the Seas arrived this year, 6,500 capacity. Wow. The Bliss, 5,000 passengers, showing you just where we're headed, generally speaking, except for yesterday when I was mentioning the expedition lines, these 6-star luxury cruise lines that are now offering cruises to Antarctica, the Arctic, the fjords way up north in Norway, Arctic sailings through Canadian waters will become the norm or more normal. This kind of thing. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how it continually evolves. Okay. Let me just see here. We got some. Let's see. We got here some more buffering stories. I'm talking about here. Here we go. Chevy first. Hi, y'all. 93 here in Georgia. Countdown. 81 days to go. Fantastic. Thomas Arnold, lost you in Big Bear for a little. Hopefully, I'm back. I'm looking at my computer. I am here. Hopefully, it will stay okay. Let me know, guys. Let's see. And Jordan, hey, shaving first, 81 days until your cruise. Awesome. Paul Lucas is saying on the getaway, I was in a studio room. I liked the room real well, plenty of storage space, but the bed was so hard and the pillows horrible. If you're a big person, the shower would be too small. I know what you're saying there. Let's see. Seakeeper, darn, I never got to sail on Prince Dam. And Oprah will be the Staten Dam's godmother. The horror. Sorry. My Paul Wilkes, the studio lounge was great. Had a coffee machine that made all kinds of fancy coffee, and great pastries and cookies are always out free for the studio room people. Fantastic. I know that Norwegian has this specific area for single cruisers, these studios where the rooms are small, but you have your own little lobby area there, and you can enjoy those refreshments, make yourself the coffee, pick up some of those treats anytime you want. Pretty darn nice, I gotta say. That's nice. Seakeeper, if you're a plus-size person with a small shower, you can soap up the walls, get in, close the door, and spin. Very efficient. I guarantee it. All you need, Seakeeper, is a multi-head shower to kind of get you from head to toe at every angle. Then you're good to go. Paul loves that one. Paul, I don't know if you were here last week when all heck broke loose, but one of my viewers, I think it was Jim Thomas, innocently asked a question about multi-head showers on cruise ships. And Randy started it. Randy Lucas went right in. Steamer jumped right in on this one. I was on it. Actually, no, the Steamer was innocent. He was not in on it. I started going on it. We were talking about how if you have 4 guys sharing a room, and each guy is one biscuit short of a milestone on the weigh scale, wouldn't it be something if you had a multi-headed shower in the bathroom and you had 4 guys trying to figure out how it worked at the same time? Well, Randy just kind of took it off to a whole new level. And the next day we let Steamer in on what was going on. He missed the live show. Steamer then was looking at the rerun to figure out what was happening. And now you realize, oh my goodness, poor Jim Thomas going, I was just asking an innocent question about multi-head showers. I didn't know anything. It just kind of went from there and kept going. Oh, we're having too much fun. Paul's laughing. Robert's laughing. Wendy Thompson. No one was short a cookie. Paul, look, I'm 6'4" and I weigh 215. I had trouble showering. Paul, now you know why I go to the spa. I get a spa pass and I shower there, man. I don't shower my cabin. And Jordan Ditto, laugh out loud, Seakeeper. Paul Wilkes, yes, I was here for the shower fiasco. Right on. Seakeeper, the 4 of you, me, and Stick Up Butter, look out, and Jordan Biscuit Boys 2.0, laugh out loud. Here we go. It just went nuts. What can I say? Okay, I found some cruises that I wanted to mention to you guys today. See what your thoughts were on these. I figured out a couple of deals for summertime cruising, and here we go. Let's see what your thoughts are on these. I found some cruises out of that would encompass Norway, seeing Norway on the Norwegian Jade, which I've personally been on. Love that ship. My daughter and I took a Mediterranean cruise on that ship. And I found 3 cruises that looked really interesting to me. They were priced right. The itinerary looked interesting. Anyway, here's the first one, August the 5th, which again, I'm amazed that I'm telling you about a deal on a major cruise line on a popular cruise ship, the Jade, in August. This is the height, the absolute height of summer vacation time. But here's a cruise ship going out for a 7-day cruise, leaving Hamburg, Germany. Easy to get to. If you're flying into Frankfurt or London or wherever, Frankfurt, London, Amsterdam, to get to Hamburg, piece of cake. It's a 7-day cruise, Hamburg return. You have 5 stops in Norway through Bergen and all these fjords. Unbelievable scenery, gorgeous. 2 sea days. Inside room, $783 American money. Now, just to kind of put this in perspective, the euro is $1.30 to the American dollar. So, you know, you're going to spend say a night or 2 or 3 in Bergen in a hotel. You will pay. You will pay dearly. August the 5th. Oh my gosh, you're talking top dollar. All the tourists from Europe head up to Norway. It's a wonderful place. Well, you can't get a hotel room. First of all, let's be real. We're talking about a 4.5 to 5-star cruise ship here. So you want to get a 4.5-star, 5-star hotel room? You got money? 400 euros a night, 300 euros a night would be my minimum guess, plus all the taxes. And you still got to feed yourself. You're going to need a car. So, I mean, 400 euros all in, you can't do it. But if you did, that's 520 American dollars a night. Okay. This is a 7-night cruise, a per person, 783 American dollars. It's $112 a night. So 224 American. Oh my God, it's not even half. And you're eating food. You get the food. Sure, they have specialty restaurants if you want to spend extra, but the dining room is quite fine. The buffet's all right. The grill is good. You've got your resort. You've got the views. You got the room service. I mean, just fantastic. Entertainment on board. Man, you can't beat that deal. So that was deal number 1. August the 5th, 7 nights out of Hamburg on the Jade. I'm going, wow. The second one that caught my eye was the next cruise, if you want to do it back-to-back, August the 12th. Excuse me. 11 nights on the Jade. Again, same ship out of Hamburg, returning to Hamburg. This one, you had 7 stops in Norway, 4 sea days. Boy, you're coming home relaxed on that one. Inside room for 11 nights, 1,027, not even 100 a night. Balcony, just to give you an idea, 3,900. Why would you take the balcony for 3,900 each when you can get the inside for 1,027? That is a bargain. I was on the inside room with my daughter. It was fine. I remember that cruise fondly because we used the ship as our balcony. That's the mentality here. Fantastic cruise. The next one, August the 25th. This one actually on the Jade starts in Southampton, interestingly. Returns to Southampton. It's a 9-nighter, and you have 6 stops in Norway, 1 stop in Scotland, 2 sea days, inside room for a 9-night cruise. Are you ready for this? $686. Wow, what a deal. Ocean view, $929. If you want to pay a little more, a little over 100 a night. Balcony, $1,400. It's not a $4,000 balcony, I agree, but still $1,400. But an inside for $686. You know how much a hotel room is in the United Kingdom? They use British pounds over there. That's even worse. Taxes, the VAT, the taxes and fees you have to pay over there are unbelievable. Grabbing an inside room for 9 nights, $686. You're looking at $80 a night, $160 a couple with meals, entertainment. Oh my gosh, fabulous. Forget what the airfare cost. Don't complain to me about the airfare being high. You're saving all that money on the cruise. You're laughing. You can fly over to Gatwick or to Heathrow, do some checking around with some airlines, and get yourself over there. Enjoy England for 3 or 4 days before you can get on the cruise, and then do that cruise. Oh my gosh, 9 days! What a deal! Those 3 cruises right there. They got me thinking. I'm going, wow, that's fantastic. What a cool deal. Let me just double check here about some more messages coming in. Paul Wilkes, none of that shower fun would have been possible in the shower I had. He's saying, Robert Brandt, I'm only 6'1", and the height of the shower, adjustable heads, it's too low. I'm with you, Robert. I don't, like I say, I never use the showers in the cabins. Never. Paul Wilkes, yeah, I have that problem too. Robert Brandt, I think it's a common problem. Paul Wilkes, Robert, every hotel, house builder, etc., thinks the world is full of short people. Robert Brandt, I agree. And I'm only tallish, Robert saying. And Jordan, I agree, Robert Brandt, they should do something about the shower heads. My son is pretty tall as well. Paul Wilkes, The shower on the ship had an adjustable shower head, so that was tall enough. But it was just hard to move around in it. Yep, they're tight. Robert Brant, it's all managed. Just a lot of ducking under the shower head. He's having trouble typing that. Paul will go, yeah, yep, Robert, he's agreeing with him. And Jordan, why can't they make shower heads adjustable for tall people? Cool Jazz. Getaway has a nice 11-day out of New Orleans starting in November. $649 a person, inside room, $899 ocean view. Well, that's a good price too. Isn't that something cool? Cool Jazz, amazing. Okay, here's another cruise for. I got a couple more yet. This one here was a repositioning cruise. It was on the Celebrity Millennium. And September 14th is when it starts. September 30th is when it ends. It's a 15-nighter from Vancouver, British Columbia to Tokyo. Debbie Emanuel's favorite answer on trivia, Tokyo. By the way, 8 o'clock tonight, we're on Tokyo. We're on trivia tonight, 8 o'clock. Inside room for this 15-day cruise, $835. That's like $400 a week. Come on, $400 a week. Ocean view $786, balcony $883. I mean, $883. It's $2 less than the inside. Take the balcony. Take the balcony. $883 for a balcony. 15 nights, Vancouver to Tokyo. Ever been to Tokyo? Ever thought you want to see it? Here's an affordable way to get there. All you got to do is work your flight home, and you can do a million ways to get home from Tokyo. I'll get to that in a minute. This trip went from Vancouver to had a sea day. It would then go to Sitka in Alaska, had a stop in Alaska. And then it had 8 sea days, and it ended up in Otaru, Japan for a day, then Hakoda in Japan for a day, a sea day, and then Shimizu for a day, and then in Tokyo. That's where you would disembark. Now, how do you get home from Japan on the cheap? Depends on where you live in the United States, but I'll tell you, if you book flights, first of all, from the US, wherever you are, if you want to get to Vancouver, British Columbia, what I'd recommend you do is go to Expedia.com or to kayak.com, these search engines. Look for a multi-city airfare deal. So you type in there where you are. Okay, let's say your closest airport is, I don't know, Chicago, Miami, Denver, New York. You're going to get to Vancouver, and then your second flight on that itinerary is going to be the Tokyo coming home. And you may find that you might be able to price it either, come right back to where you started from, say back to Miami or to Denver, and it may be direct flight, it may not. But if you do a multi-city, you're giving the airline an opportunity to service you to Vancouver and back home from Tokyo. In effect, a quasi round trip ticket. See what kind of price you get. Otherwise, if you don't get the price you want, then what I would do is I would look at one-way flights through various carriers to Vancouver or to Seattle. And from Seattle, you can take a bus into Vancouver. This is the day before your cruise. Remember that advice I keep giving you? Never on the day of the cruise. So the day before the cruise, you're getting to Seattle, and you should be able to get to Seattle cheap anywhere from the United States. This is America. And then you're taking a Greyhound if you want to across the border. You get to Vancouver, and you're on the ship the next day. You're gone. You'll have one night, hotel in Vancouver, no problem. Good to go. Coming back, now you're looking Tokyo back to the United States. Now you can either land at a major airport that's near where you are, but if you're not near a major airport, let's say you live in Albuquerque. I'm going to pick something right out there, Plano, Texas. Look for a one-way flight from Tokyo to the nearest major airport in the United States, or find the best deal to the United States. Seattle, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Las Vegas, Denver. Find the cheapest one-way flight and then grab a Southwest flight from there to your nearest airport. Build it yourself, and you might just find you're in for a shock at how much you can save. There you go. This cruise will go a long way to make that airfare affordable and practical. Quite an interesting cruise. Robert Brandt, so true, Bruce. Talk expensive hotels in Tokyo. That's true. Iskoo Park. Hi, Bruce. It's Iskoo in Thunder Bay, Ontario. It's plus 18 Celsius and sunny here. Hi, fellow suburbs. Welcome back, Iskoo. Not bad weather. Not hot, but not cold. The thing about Tokyo is once you're there, okay, you've landed in Tokyo. Now what to do? I would want to spend some time in Tokyo myself. So I would be doing the searching on Expedia.com, Orbitz.com, looking for accommodation. Whether it's bed and breakfasts or whatever combination, See what you can find. If it's a couple of nights in Tokyo, and then maybe you'll take the high-speed train, and you might go to Nagoya, you might go to Osaka, you might go to another region of Japan, do a little homework, and see what you can dig up for accommodation. Keeping in mind, though, you are there in September, so it's getting cooler. School's back, so it's not heavy vacation season. It's shoulder season in Japan. You might be able to find a deal, and then explore Japan if you can for like a week. I would recommend. On the other hand, if you only want a day or two in Japan, but you want to keep the trip going, you don't want to come home yet, then I think you can grab a cheap flight out of Japan, Tokyo likely, to Hong Kong, to maybe Singapore, and explore that area for a little while. Again, shoulder season, see what you can do. If you're adventurous, really adventurous, and you have a little bit of a budget, here's something I would consider doing. This is me thinking out of the box. You're in Tokyo, spend a couple of days in Tokyo. Now, I've booked, I got my flight, I got to Vancouver, right? I talked to you about that. All right, now, my next airplane ticket is Tokyo to Dubai on Emirates. And the next ticket after that is Dubai to the United States. And I've gone around the world. I have circumvented the globe on this trip. I know I can get a ticket on Emirates from Tokyo to Dubai, spend a couple of days in Dubai, see that city a little bit. And then Dubai to Los Angeles, Seattle, New York, Philly, Denver, Dallas, Chicago. I'll have circumvented the globe. And I think an Emirates airfare, that kind of a deal, I would be surprised if it's more than $1,000, $1,200. It shouldn't be that high. Economy. Wow. And you can honestly say, just went around the world, did a cruise. Pretty neat. That would be a pretty good way to go. Let's see what we got here. Robert Brent, Japan is a great trip. I like Thailand a lot, Robert is saying as well. Okay, here's the next deal. I got cruises all over the place. Found a cruise here, staying in the Northwest, in the North America in this case. This one was on the Celebrity Solstice. Nice ship, 5.5 star ship. It's a 7-night cruise starting on September 14th, right after school is back. The kids are gone, and the university is on, and all the backpackers are gone. September 21 to September 22. September 14 to September 21, excuse me. Starts in Seattle, ends in Vancouver. And you're going, Bruce, starts in Seattle, ends in Vancouver. That's only like 100 miles. Yeah, well, they're taking the long way. You're going Seattle to Astoria in Oregon. Then you have a day at sea. Then you're in San Francisco for 2 nights. You get 2 nights in Frisco on the ship. Then you have a day at sea, back to Victoria, British Columbia, and then over to Vancouver the next day. That's a pretty cool cruise. How about the pricing for this one? 7 nights, inside room, $459. They're not making money off you. They don't lose the money giving you that deal. That is a bargain. $459 night inside room. How about an ocean view for that one? $639, it's almost $90 a night. Fantastic. Balcony, $669. Splurge. $669. You're in San Francisco for 2 nights, right in the heart of Frisco. Man, what a deal. You tell me. Go ahead. Go on. Come on. Type it in. Tell me. 5-star hotel. This is a trivia question. You tell me a 5-star hotel in San Francisco, meals included, 5-star meals, and all those amenities for $90 a night a person, $180 a night. Go on. I'm waiting. You're not telling me that. The Motel 6, out in the 40 miles out of Frisco, maybe you might find something there with the fleas and who knows what. 5-star in the heart of San Francisco for 2 nights on this group, the Celebrity Solstice. What a deal. This is a fantastic cruise. I think there's Robert Brent, none. Robert Brent, Abu Dhabi is another one to fly from. Excellent. Thank you for that. Also, Doha with Qatar Airlines. Yeah, you can fly Qatar from Tokyo to Doha to the United States. Check it out. Got competition. Brand new planes. Yeah. Anyway, that was the Northwest flight here. How about that one? Wow, that is fantastic. And this is easy with airplanes. This is easy with air. You fly into Seattle. You can fly out of Seattle. Again, you're going to get from Vancouver to Seattle by maybe Greyhound. I wouldn't rent a car because you got to take it over the border and drop it. It's too expensive. So rough it, get over there by Greyhound and then, night or two in Seattle and fly home from Seattle, whatever. Or just get a round trip ticket into Seattle, out of Vancouver. You can do it. It can be done. That's a pretty cool cruise. I got one more cruise. This one is a Sweden cruise. This one is, I found 3 of them on the same ship. It's the Costa Magica is the name of this ship. Owned by Carnival. 4.5 stars, something like that. You're in Stockholm, Sweden. That's where you start your cruise. You get on board. You stay the night in Stockholm, and then the next day you leave at the end of the day. You're heading for Helsinki. Then you're going to St. Petersburg for 2 nights there. Then to Tallinn in Estonia, and then back to Stockholm for a day and a half again. So in effect, you're spending 3 evenings in Stockholm on a cruise ship, then the 2 nights in St. Petersburg, and they're throwing in Helsinki and Tallinn in on the deal. If you go on July the 28th, this is the height of summer when it's supposed to be the most expensive time of the year. This is such a deal. Inside room, $635 American in Stockholm and St. Petersburg in 4.5-star accommodations. That is free, baby. That is cheap. Either the meals are free or the accommodation is free, but something's free because they're not making money off you on that one. Ocean view, $780, and a balcony, $974. So even a balcony is $120. Stockholm, Sweden, 4-star, 5-star hotel in Stockholm, $500 a night. Easy $500. Easy $500 a night. I don't even know if you'll get it for less than that. Plus you got to eat. You're talking $700 a day in Stockholm. Big money. Get ready, kids. It's expensive. You're on a cruise ship. How about this deal? After July 28th, you get back. August 4th, you can do the same darn thing. You just stay on the ship. Back to back, you pull a Randy Lucas. You spend another week for $683 for the next week inside. Or you go to the ocean view for $829 or the balcony for $974. Same price. And do it again. Now you got 4 nights in St. Petersburg, 6 nights in Stockholm. And if that's not enough for you, why don't you do it a 3rd time? Pull the ultimate Randy Lucas and do a back-to-back-to-back. Because Randy and Michelle did a triple back-to-back. Same cruise, same deal. The Ocean View $829, the balcony $974. I think the inside on this 3rd week is a little bit more. So I would graduate up to an Ocean View for $829. Or if you're doing balcony, it's the same price for all 3 weeks. You got 3 weeks. Stockholm, Sweden. Now you can see all of Stockholm. You can see a lot of St. Petersburg. You got a little bit of sailing going on here. You'll see Tallinn 3 times. You'll see Helsinki 3 times. You'll see museums. You can do city bus tours. You can do nothing. Just go for a bike, rent a bike for the day, and bicycle these cities. Wonderful 3-week back-to-back-to-back on this cruise ship, and you are saving thousands of dollars. Thousands you're saving. And if you're a shareholder of Carnival, Costco is owned by Carnival. You're a Carnival shareholder, $100 credit, cabin credit for each cruise as a shareholder of the company. For Celebrity, if you're a shareholder of Royal Caribbean, that Northwest cruise I told you about going to San Francisco, you get $100 credit on that one, being a shareholder, over and above any other offers. And on the repositioning, that's a Celebrity Millennium, that's Royal Caribbean, that's 15 days. That's a $250 credit per cabin. So you're only paying, where was that, $835 or $883 for your balcony going to Tokyo, and you get a $250 credit. It's $125 each. That cruise is down to the 760s for 15 nights, man. Wow. And back here on that first cruise I was talking about, Norwegian Jade, there were 3 cruises right there. 1 week, $100 credit. 12-day cruise, I believe it's $150, $200 credit. Thank you very much. 9-day cruise, it'll be at least $100, $150 credit as well. So as a shareholder, you could save here. Doesn't matter if the shares have gone down in value. As a matter of fact, right now, today, you want to buy stock in Norwegian, Carnival, or Royal Caribbean, you are within pennies, in most cases, within a percentage point of the year, the low of the year. 52-week lows on all these stocks. They're getting more attractively priced all the time. So there you go. Although I will say oil today did break $75 a barrel. And that is concerning because cruise lines have to buy oil and they use a lot of it. But for these shareholder deals, wow, that's pretty good stuff. Anyway, I mentioned those 4 different versions of cruises. Fantastic. Looking at some more comments here. Let's see here. Robert Brandt, bed bugs and bagels cost more. Okay. Tracy Dunlop, lost you for a while. Really bad storm here. Sorry, Tracy, it's happening to you down there. But you know, we're good here. Robert Brandt, downpours. Tracy, he's asking Brittany Lockwood. Hi, Bruce. Hi, Brittany. And Jordan. Hey, Brittany. Robert Brandt. Has anyone ever taken a river cruise? I've thought about one on the Rhine River area. I haven't taken one personally. I've looked into it a lot. They're expensive compared to ocean cruising. But there's a reason why there are so many companies offering this kind of experience. There is a reason why Viking started with river cruising. Viking river cruising was the first foray for Viking to go into cruising business. Now they're doing ocean cruising. They have taken their river cruising experience and have transformed it onto the ocean, and it's going over huge, big time popular. And Viking is building out ocean ships as fast as they can get them. I think there's 64 river cruise ships in the Viking fleet, but there are other companies out there. Very popular. You're looking at, in effect, an all-inclusive type of a deal. You're looking, in effect, at a ship of less than 200 people, generally speaking, maybe 130 to 200 max. All rooms have an outside view, of course, but they don't have what we call full-blown balconies like a cruise ship. They will have what they call a French balcony, which is a sliding door and a 3-inch lip. That's about it. But you can you're behind a rail, and you can sit in your right in your the edge of your room there and enjoy the river passing you by. Shore excursions. Almost every line, almost every river cruise line offers a shore excursion at every stop. That's kind of part of the deal. A number of these ships offer bicycles. You can grab a bike and ride the bike, and you can literally, in some cases, you can literally ride the bike ahead of the ship, because it's going to go through a couple of locks, and so you're just cycling for like half the day, and 3 hours later the boat catches up to you, and you get back on the boat. There are times, of course, the ship will stop in the evenings. Many evenings will just stop, and you can go into town for the evening, for dinner in the evening, or entertainment. Other times it's you know, plying the river in the evening, getting to its next destination the next morning. It's a relaxed atmosphere. You're not going to have water slides. You're not going to have rock climbing walls, that type of thing. But it's a very popular form of cruising. In Europe, it has been extremely popular, especially for couples. Getting into your 40s and 50s and 60s, wow, it is the way to go. They pamper you. The food is first class, 5-6-star dining, not uncommon. Alcohol included with lunch and dinner. In some cases, they have alcohol included as a standard deal, but you're paying for it. Upwards of $300-400 a night per person can be common. So the drink package is no extra charge. They'll bring guest lecturers on board, so that tomorrow we're going to be in Vienna. And in Vienna, we're going to be able to go and see that. And there's your guest lecturer to tell you all about Vienna. Or we're going to be in Bern, or we're going to be in whatever the city is. And you're going to get educated about all kinds of history. You're going to come off of that ship knowing more than when you got on. And I'm sure you'll be quite relaxed. So very popular. Haven't done one, love to do one, but haven't had one happen yet. Brittany's saying it's 75 and raining in Baton Rouge. Lena is here. Now is the time to come here. Randy Lucas, it's like the Med here now, Mediterranean. Bruce is right. It's very expensive hotels here, Nina saying. That's in Sweden, of course. And Jordan, hey, Nina, how are you today? Steve Bartley, the most interesting part of the Rhine is only about 40 miles long. The wife and I stay in a bed and breakfast for less than $50 a night and use the train for day trips. Stayed a week the last time. Boy, Steve, you're ringing on all cylinders with me on that one. I agree. I'm with you. My wife would love to do a river cruise, and I wouldn't mind doing one if I had the cash. But to be honest, I like your style here because if you buy a rail pass for say, I don't know, say 7 days usage in a month or 10 days usage in a month, my gosh, if you can use a spot as your home port or two of them, let's say, you're saying staying 3 weeks in Europe and you're going to stay a week and a half in Vienna or just outside of Vienna and a week and a half outside of Munich or whatever, you're near a train station. Oh my gosh, Europe is at your beck and call, and you can do a day trip 1 day north for 2 hour train ride and explore all day long and take the 2 hours back and you're back home. Stay home the next day or rent a bike in the area. Next day, take a train ride east for 2 or 3 hours, see whatever you're going to see, train it back, and then west, and then move to your next spot by train. And here we go again. And my gosh, you can really make it economical. You'll buy food as you want it. You'll buy food at a deli, like buy the sandwich kind of thing. Like you'll buy cold cuts and some cheese and some buns, and you'll make your own. You got some plastic forks and knives, and you're picnicking. And oh my gosh, there's a way to see Europe on the cheap at our age and make it comfortable. We don't have to be pampered. But on the other hand, there's something to be said about 6-star dining, wine and drinks, everything looked after for you. You don't do anything. Just there. That too has appeal, but you got to pay for it, of course. Tracy Dunlop, yes, lots of rain. Backyard flooded in the last hour. My goodness. Robert Brandt, Tracy, well, you're waterfront now, and Jordan, Tracy Dunlop. Hope you are okay and stay safe. Anna saying hi there, Steve Bartley. Robert Brandt. Tracy, my friends in Pelican Bay have that issue when it rains as well. Robert is saying the Europass is great from city to city. My wife is from Prague, and after 91, we learned to travel all over on the pass. Yes, sir. These rail passes are just gold because as North Americans, we can buy them on a serious discount well in advance. You can move up to a first class, which I would do because that's just my style. I would go first class rail travel rather than second class, pay the premium, and try and stay as long as I could and use that pass for extended periods of time. You can see so much of Europe with those huge windows in the rail car. Oh man, stress-free, fantastic. Steve Bartley, we did 3 one-week stays on our trip in 2016. Most expensive place was an apartment for $65 a night. Giddy up right there. There you go. Tracy Dunlop, laugh out loud for the night. It will be gone by tomorrow morning. We can get 3 to 4 inches and it dries up when the sun comes out. Our lanai has 7 steps to get down to the yard, so no problem with the house. You're up. Stay up there for sure. Yeah, these these Europass deals, absolutely fantastic. Why rent a car? Don't even bother. Travel light if you can. With, of course, if you got one big suitcase, it's got wheels, and you've got 2 carry-ons, and they have wheels. Fantastic. Limited amount of lifting and moving around. And once you're in your spot, you're in an apartment or you're in a bed and breakfast, you can arrange to rent a bike by the day, by the week, and just pedal around and see it all. Use the transit provided, which is in Europe, first class, almost anywhere in Europe. And if you're in a medium-sized city, there's always places to go and see, museums and whatnot. My God, art galleries, the food, my God, the food. Oh, man, coffee and cake in the afternoon. Oh, killing me. Fantastic. Yes, Europe on the cheap can be done. Or Europe on the cheap on a cruise ship can be done. Pointing at my list over here that you can't see. Wow, 3 back-to-back cruises in Sweden for $635, $683, and $829. I don't care. You have to pay tips. I don't care. You have to pay port charges and taxes. I don't care. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You got to pay tips and taxes and fees in a hotel. That's additional anyway. Here on this deal, with your meals included, your entertainment included, the cities included. Wow, what a bargain this is. This trip from Vancouver to Tokyo for $883 for a balcony cruise. Oh my gosh. And you end up in Japan. Wow. I mean, that's just fantastic. 15 nights. My goodness. That's a deal. That is such a good deal. Tokyo Hotel, 5-star Tokyo Hotel. $800 a night, $600 a night. I'm talking big money, like really big money. Unbelievable. Remember that movie Lost in Translation with Bill Murray? He spent time in Tokyo doing the commercial. What was that? Suntory time? Was that where he was promoting the alcohol, the whiskey? He was in a 5-star hotel. And look at that place, and wow, swanky and beautiful, white glove service and everything else. You got to think that's $600-800 a night for that. Plus, you got to eat. Unbelievable. Here on a cruise ship to Tokyo for $883 for 15 nights. Oh my goodness, that's $60-something a night. Thank you very much. That's a deal. Let's see what we have here. What would everyone like to see more? Travel on a tight budget or luxury travel considering a vlog? Robert is saying. Steve Bartley, in the Black Forest, local transportation is included by a hotel tax. We stay in 1699 former city council building overlooking the market square. This is the kind of stuff that we just don't get this in North America. We don't get it. We don't get it. You know what I mean? This is incredible. Robert Brandt, it's X to spend $5,000 a night in Tokyo. It can be done. Robert Brandt, easy. It's easy to spend $5,000 a night in Tokyo. Oh yeah, for sure. $200 dinner, $300 dinner. I mean, it's insane. It's insane. Depending on where you hang out, of course. It all depends where you want to hang out. Amazing, absolutely amazing. Well, folks, that's my show for this go around. My 5 o'clock show. I'm on in what is it? An hour and 40 minutes. I'm back on the air. Trivia tonight. We've got travel trivia. What have I got for questions? Let me take a look. Let me see. We're going to get you on that one. I got some Hollywood for you. I got Hollywood trivia. Ooh, I got some Amtrak trivia. Oh, you Amtrakers. Oh, and people with a car. Oh, do you have a car? I have a trivia question regarding cars. Oh, this is going to be fun tonight. 8 o'clock tonight, I'm on for live trivia. Join me. One guess per text only. And it should be a lot of fun. Today's show, really enjoyed it. I thank you for all your comments. 24 thumbs ups I have today. If any of you have not given me a thumbs up and you would like to, please do it now before I go off the air. Let's see how high we can run this total. Maybe we can bring it over 30 today. And I really appreciate for you guys doing that. Every time I get a thumbs up, it adds momentum to the channel. The computers at YouTube recognize activity, positive activity, and they promote the channel even more. So thank you for any of you giving me a thumbs ups today. I really appreciate it. It helps with the numbers, and we'll take it from there. Oh, I just went to 26. It just popped in there right there. Like, that's fantastic. Thank you guys. A couple more coming in. I appreciate it. Again, thank you for supporting me on Amazon on my affiliate link. Thank you for supporting me here, Traveling with Bruce. Thank you very much. And of course, those of you who are sending me donations through PayPal, I cannot thank you enough. It helps. It goes a long way. I see 28 thumbs ups now. They're coming in. Thank you very much, Robert. Okay, thanks, Tracy Dunlap. I would like to either at Rubber. However, I'm always looking for a deal. She's saying Tracy wouldn't mind looking at one or the other. She's always looking for deals to go on cruises. Very expensive or very cheap. There's ways to go. Okay, so I will see you guys at 8 o'clock tonight in an hour and about 45 minutes from now for Tuesday night primetime trivia. Thank you for joining me. This is Bruce with Traveling with Bruce saying thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I loved it. I will see you at 8 tonight, and otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern for the Wednesday edition of Traveling with Bruce. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you shortly on Trivia. Bye for now.